Welcome to the lifestyle segment of the weekend show where we will be having a conversation with the Run Club Abuja, a community of people who support each other to achieve a lifestyle of fitness and community service through running and walking in Abuja. Joining us, we have Emmanuel Blaze Otukpa, who is the president, Run Club Abuja. Good morning and thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, Abuja.
And we also have the club secretary, Chidima Ihemedu, who is also joining us on the show today. Good morning.
Good morning, Ajijan. Thank you for
thanks
having
so
me.
much for joining us. So, the Run Club Abuja, Mr. President of the Run Club Abuja.
Yeah.
Yes. Could you talk to us about the founding and its the community service you do?
Okay. So Run Club Abuja was founded in 2020, just at the back of COVID.
Okay.
You know, the whole period where people were at home and all of that. So after that period, the founder just felt the need to keep up with people working out and, you know, being healthy. That led to Run Club Abuja being founded. So over time, the community grew, and when the time came to celebrate our first anniversary, we thought about making it not just like a regular anniversary. So we thought of incorporating like a community service thing to it. So that's what gave birth to our Charity Half Marathon.
Okay.
So it's Charity Half Marathon because for each of that half marathon, we identify a project. We look for people who are not who are in need, communities, hospitals, and all of that, and then we pick a project for that particular year's Charity Half Marathon, and then we raise funds towards it, and then we execute.
Okay. So, but what inspired the idea to host a half marathon?
Okay, so like Blaze already said, it's a celebration of our anniversary, founding of the club, and it's a collection or a gathering of people from different aspects of life to just come together, run, have fun, do something exciting. And we're not just focused on lifestyle and fitness, we're also placing emphasis on giving back to the community. So the Charity Half Marathon is an avenue for us to, like I said, do something fun and also raise funds or crowdfund to raise funds to do a project in the community. So in the first anniversary that we had in 2021, we raised funds and we actually built a classroom block and donated computers for the Not Forgotten Initiative School, which is just down the road from you guys. Yes. Then subsequently in 2022, we also raised funds and we rehabilitated the Day Primary Healthcare Center and also bought healthcare materials and consumables for them. Last year, we identified the LEA primary school in Abuja, which is the first primary school in Abuja, and we sort of like had to think about what we wanted to do for them. And upon conclusion, we found that they needed sports, equipment. So what we did is that we built a racetrack for them and a running field. This year, following our deliberations, we identified a community just outskirts of Abuja in Kwali, where there's a concentration of people living with leprosy. And we've decided to rehabilitate their healthcare center, put in place auxiliary nurses for them, and also buy drugs and consumables. What actually drove that decision was the day we went there, we actually met a 16-year-old girl who was pregnant, and she didn't know the baby had died. So through our goodwill, we were able to refer her to a hospital in Abuja, and she was taken care of. So we just decided that we would do something for the community, maybe put in place something that is long-lasting so that they remember us for it. So that's the whole idea of the Charity Half Marathon. So it's not just a half marathon for running. It's also an event where we raise funds and then we give back to the community.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Can anyone join the half marathon? Is it open to just members or the general public?
So it's open to the general public. We have registration details on the website, and then you can also contact members. We have contact details on our social media. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter, now called X. So yes, it's open. We don't charge fees. You just reach out to us, and then there's certain things you need to do before you become a full member. But for this Charity Half Marathon, it's actually open to the general public. We also have a virtual section wherever you are in the world, you can register to participate in the Charity Half Marathon as well.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
So we're not
nice.
just limiting it to people who are in Nigeria. You can be in Iraq or America. In fact, last year we had people from the UK, from the US, from Poland.
Poland.
We had people who joined virtually in the Charity Half Marathon.
Okay, what role do members now play in shaping the club activities and the giving back to the community as well?
Okay. Well, so for the role the members play is most of the members we have, they are committed to the cause that we set out to do, and they believe in it. So, like when we have events like this, we make a call out to people. I mean, if your company can support us, fine. You can talk to your friends, your families, even your enemies, at least for this one cause. Talk to everybody. Let's just, close ranks, put hands together, and, support in any way that we can. So the members are committed to it. They commit their time, they commit resources, they commit their money, they commit their sweat, because it's actually a lot putting this whole thing together. So I mean, we've been lucky to have a set of people who are committed to seeing this whole thing through from beginning to the end. So they're putting all of this. So they are actually quite committed to seeing this done.
Are there any benefits members experience or enjoy?
By being a member of the club?
Yes.
Yes, actually. I mean, one, you are keeping healthy.
Yeah.
You're keeping fit. And that is one. Two, you get a chance to network. Because in Run Club, we have all kinds of people. We have like CEOs of top corporations, board members, engineers, top lawyers, and all of that. So it's also an avenue for you to meet people, network, sell your wares. I mean, we have people who trade and all of that. They bring their wares to every run, they sell, So it's a Run Club. It's a social space. It's also a networking hub. So everything happens within the space every weekend when we meet. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Earlier you mentioned that there are certain things one has to do to become a member. What are those things? If someone watching wants to join.
Okay, first of all, you have to come. You have to reach out to members or through social media. Reach out to us. You have to run 3 times at least.
3 times when a day or
No,
a week?
so typically we meet up on Wednesday mornings at Jabi Lake Park.
Okay.
For people who have time, people whose schedule are quite flexible, and then we meet up on Saturday mornings at different locations at Abuja. So thankfully, joining Run Club has actually made me very familiar with several spots in Abuja. So we just meet at different places. Like today, members of our club, they're actually running from Stadium. And then when you do the 3 runs, you have to purchase like a club merchandise, like what I'm wearing.
Yeah, okay.
You could buy a T-shirt or a baseball hat, whatever it is, and then we'll screen you, we'll get your information, your biodata, and then we welcome you into the club. And after we do that, we add you to the club community on WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's open to anybody?
It's open to
and
anybody.
everybody?
There are no restrictions.
There isn't like any age restriction?
No. There is no age restriction, of course, but we don't have kids.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, for individuals who are at least 18 years and above, yeah.
I think our youngest member, she just turned 18.
18, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. That's really interesting. So, looking ahead now, are there any future goals, future initiatives, or future community projects that the Run Club Abuja is looking at going into?
Yeah. So what happens is year by year, we assess what we've done in the past, and then we try to identify spots that need our assistance and what we can do. So we don't have it all set out. So it's based on what we feel is important at the time. Okay, just like when we went to the leprosy village first, before we chose that project, we had a couple of other things in mind. But when we went there, we saw that they were in dire need. Like we went to the pharmacy in quotes that they had, and it was empty. There was not even like a bottle of aspirin or anything. So we just felt like we needed to do an intervention. So that led to us picking that particular project as our charity half project this year. There were other things we could have done, but we just felt that this was going to make the most impact in the life of the people there. And then also having witnessed the lady who was pregnant and the baby died in her, she didn't even know. So it just showed that they needed this thing, you know. And then so because it's also like a leprosy village, most of the men there, they can't work because maybe their hands, they can't really do stuff, you know. So there was just a lot that we saw there that informed the decision to do that. So we take it year by year, we assess the options we have, and then we pick on what we think will make the most impact at that particular point.
Oh, okay, lovely. Yeah. You said you started in 2020.
Yes.
So that means this year's anniversary is the 4th year anniversary.
The 4th year anniversary.
Okay, so for this year's anniversary, could you talk to us about the half marathon this year and when is it happening, where is it happening, and all of that? So
this year's event is actually next week.
Yeah, next week.
July 13th.
Okay.
The meetup point is the Central Park. I'm sure everyone knows where Central Park is in Abuja. And then the kickoff time is 6 a.m. So if you go on the website, on our website, you will see the routes. We're going to run across Central area and Maitama. So you will see the routes while you're trying to register. For this year, our headline sponsor is Nuremberger. So Nuremberger is a top financial services firm in Abuja. We're also being supported by Modern Shelter as well, which is a real estate firm in Abuja. So we're looking to have at least up to 500 participants, both runners and well-wishers. We also have a kids section.
Okay.
Yeah, so to make it fun, last year we introduced the kids section where parents, members, and other participants could bring their kids. So while you're running, we had the kids run in the stadium, but this year it's going to be in Central Park. Okay. So while you're registering for your kids, for yourself, you can also register for your kids to participate in the event. It's a whole family affair. So, I mean, registrations are up until next week. Yeah. So anyone who is interested can still register. Just go on the website, www.runclubabuja.com, and you'll see all the information that you require to register.
Okay. So is there anything you'd like to add before we go?
Well, I'm just going to make a call out to everyone in Abuja who is watching us. Please log on to the website and then register to come and run the charity of tomorrow. You're not just running to keep fit, you're also, you know, helping to do something good in people's lives. So please come out and run. And
let's not forget, you're also building a community, which is really lovely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much to the Run Club Abuja for joining us on the show today. And I look forward to monitoring, not running, but monitoring.
I mean, you can actually come. You can come as a well-wisher.
Yeah. Okay.
Work. You don't have to run or jog. We have a large member of the community who actually works.
Because I feel like I would run, but then I'll stop. So at the point,
there is no prerequisite. You can run, you can walk, you can jog, you can do whatever you're comfortable with. Yes.
Okay. All right. So on the 13th.
Yeah. So we hope to see you there.
We hope to see you there.
Beautiful. Okay, that's it for the lifestyle segment of the weekend show. We have so much more lined up for you today. So do stay with us. We'll be right back.